Yo guys, what is good? As once again with another installment of Quick Cuts. Today's feature, Firis, the head of the Third Knights. Let's get into it. Firis is the legendary light hero of the defense type, dealing physical damage. Firis' passive is Protect 2, sharing health with the lowest max HP ally and healing them for 30% of Firis' current health at the beginning of a round. She will gain 1 mana if the health of her target is at 20% or below. In addition to that, she also has the Dragon Knight's Blessing, dealing 250% increased damage in phase 2 of the Dragon Raid. Her S1 hits the back row for 48% damage and will stun them for 3 turns. With her S2 she deals 210% damage to a single foe and stunning them for 5 turns. Let's go over her gear and stats. She wears all legendary pieces besides her gloves, which are faded. Focus on getting her defensive stats up before you work on the offense. This will be another one where I don't feature any PvP gameplay. She has similar stats to Garth, but her multipliers are really low and she doesn't provide command marks, one of Garth's best features. Unfortunately, in the current meta there's very little room for light units or back row stunners. You might be able to bring her because she has low mana cost, however you would be sacrificing a slot for a better tank like Ulum or Degas. But let's get into some PvE while we talk about her strengths and weaknesses. Special dungeons are where she truly shows her prowess. Constantly stunning the back row and providing your weaker units with a small help by sharing HP. If she had more defense to mitigate the damage, she would be a true beast. Her strengths are definitely her low mana cost and CC ability. Due to her S1 being a back row target, you can stun the back row even if you are taunted. A single target 5-turn stun is also not bad. She is very comparable to Bernavas. Their abilities are just switched around. In fact, both of them are the only ones providing those stun durations with such little mana cost. Her having the Dragon Knight's Blessing can also help you, especially if you are early game with limited units. The last one I'm a little bit mixed on, because usually being the light element can be a weakness. However, due to her low mana cost and being light permanently granting her mana while all allies are alive, turns into a strength for her. You can permanently use her back row stun to get rid of annoying counterattacks or healers in PvE. And now onto her weaknesses. This is probably the first in this series, but her weakness is her speed. However, this is very nitpicky because I struggle finding real weaknesses for her. She is at 52 speed, which puts her right between Bernadette and Annie. In both PvP and PvE she will go before the healers and right after the mages. Unfortunately, the turn system rarely allows her to stun a damage threat. Depending on yours and the enemy's speed setup, you might get the chance of stunning the mages, however usually it's the healers that would be your target. Another weakness, and it's not limited to her, is the current meta. Being that most first guardians are in the back row, you will kill yourself without having done much, since the attackers most likely will get out of the stun after the opposing healer went. As a conclusion, I would say this: if you struggle anywhere in special dungeons, give her a go. Luna and solo trade route can create significant challenges, however with her you can ease them. Given that the game has no target priority system, it's still up to luck if either she or another unit gets ganked upon. But once you get your turn, she can really help you out. Given her low mana cost, she makes a perfect pair with Sybil against light back rows. It's as if they were made for each other. In my opinion, you definitely won't regret putting some time into her. Let me know in the comments if you agree, and if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing to my channel. Any feedback or recommendations on whom I should feature next are very welcome. As always, it was a pleasure to have you here. I will see you in the next one, and until then, enjoy the grind.